Cool. Okay. Now, how do we know if we're, oops, it's we're live.
We're live.
We live.
So what we can do is, even if nobody's here, we can just talk so that afterwards people will look at your video and they'll watch the replay.
Okay.
So there's not waiting time. It's just starting.
And they'll watch the replay.
Yeah. Do you have my echo?
No, I just turned my sound down on my phone. It's funny because I had just jumped. Did you go on Dora's live earlier?
I missed it. No.
Oh, okay. I was on her live and she gave us a shout out because she was asking. And I said, oh, me. And so anyways, Paul posted it and I put everything. So yeah.
That was nice.
I know. I thought so too. That she gave us a shout out. So
yeah, I watched part of her. I watched part of the replay. But I'll finish.
She's walking on the beach. So,
yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, the one I was watching, maybe it was an older one. It was the Red Rock.
Oh, I don't know. It was just a little while ago because she said you got a copyright.
Yes, on the one that we did with her.
I'm so sorry.
But that's okay. I'll go in and take those parts out, and then it'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. So what happens when you get a copyright then?
You can't do ads once you're monetized.
Oh, no.
But if you go in and cut it out, then it's not a problem.
Okay.
So I'll do that.
No, I just didn't want. Okay. I got to get in comments. Okay.
It says people are in the chat, so.
I know I don't see anybody. If you're on here, oh, it shows we got three. Oh, there's Ree. That's Ree. That's my little Ree. Hello, Rhiannon. She's witchery. And then we got, so if you're here, say howdy. You got Candace in the house and Miss Kathleen, Miss Canada. Miss Canada and Miss America. All we need is Miss Australia.
There you go.
Yeah. Anyway, I always wanted to be Miss America. I got the wave really good.
Yeah.
Anyways, if you're on, just say howdy. We're going to make this quick because Kathleen has got she has family here and we so you can always watch the replay. So anyways,
from other province, yeah.
Huh?
I said from other province, yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, you want to just introduce yourself?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm Kathleen from Kathleen's Place. Apparently I don't do a good enough description of my channel because people correct me on it and add things to it, so which is nice. It's nice.
What did they say?
Just more than what I say. But anyhow, basically my channel is a channel of I share my struggles. Mm-hmm. I share life. I'll share my joys as well, not just my struggles. But for two reasons, I want to be able to heal myself, as well as because it's a place where I can, I have a voice, right? Mm-hmm. As many people say. And then I also am able to help others because others have commented on my fibromyalgia videos that they feel like they're heard because I share about what I go through. Mm-hmm. And then same with my, what I went through with the separation and the same with, the purity culture and all that kind of stuff. So my goal is to heal, but also hope to have others feel like they can either help other people or help themselves through.
Yeah. I mean, I think to me, my YouTube has been therapy for me. Mm-hmm. I mean, exactly. Like I said, it embarrasses my children, but it's my therapy, and like my coworkers were so excited that we were streaming tonight. So anyways, here we go. We're all about it. So, so we're going to talk about, we're going to go do some quick things.
That's your daughter.
Oh yeah. That's Witchery. Hi, Witchery.
Hi, Witchery.
So I'll just click on her and we'll put her up there. Hello, Witchery.
So she has a YouTube channel?
Yes. Don't you have a YouTube channel, Rhiannon? she had just started one because she was kind of going through some healing herself.
Right.
And so I don't know if she's been continue to do it, but she did start one, I believe. So we're going to talk about your personal journey. We've talked about this. You, of course, me, I've been divorced for almost 10 years, I believe. And we talked about this because you went through a separation.
Yes.
You and your husband separated in your marriage, but now you're reconciling. I never could say that word. So let's talk about that. Because like I said, I told you that I think we've talked. I wished, maybe that me and my ex-husband would have tried.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't want to. I mean, he was butthurt, and he did not want, excuse me, my southern slang here. Hey, Wylea. Wylea's in the house. And so he didn't want to. So tell us about that. Describe the moment you realized you wanted to give your marriage another chance.
Well, it wasn't really a moment, I would say. We had been separated for 7 months.
But how long have y'all been married?
29. Well, 30 now. August 5th of this year would have been 30 years. But we separated September 12th, I think it was, of 2024.
Mm-hmm.
And so April, he ended up having to move back in with me because he was basically paying most of my rent and our groceries and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then he cut his hand quite badly.
Oh, bless.
At work with a saw. And so he came to live back here. So while he was living here, we were able to talk through things and discuss things, and he was willing to listen. And he was able to, sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Life happens.
Yes, my brother.
Wylea, you doing okay, girl? Is it hot in Oklahoma? Because it's hot here today. Hot. Hot in Arkansas.
I probably should have went on my phone, but that's okay. He can wait.
She's got dinner plans here in a little bit, so that's why we're gonna, not that we're rushing, but
no,
that's more important.
Yeah, it's been hot here too. Yeah, so we were able to, and he apologized for things that I found hurtful, extremely hurtful.
Mm-hmm.
So give me 1 second. I'm just going to tell my husband that my brother's coming in.
Oh, you're fine. Hey, this is live TV, live YouTube. Wylea, are you ready? Are you ready to do yours next Friday? You can get up here with me next Friday. And like I said, I'll send you a cheat sheet. I'll send you the questions first. Wylea's going to join us do it next Friday.
Nice.
I mean, I hope she is. I hope I haven't put her on the spot. So anyways. Okay. So we'll move on. So what's been the most challenging part of navigating your relationship after reconciliation?
Well, I think it's building that trust up again, right? Yeah. So I'm a person that I've realized part of it could be due to my marriage, but part of it is probably from childhood. Mm-hmm. Because we had a rough marriage, like for the most part. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I would say it would be a combination of my marriage years as well as my childhood.
Childhood trauma. Yeah.
Not trusting people, paranoid, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And so that's basically, I think, what the challenge. Is it's probably both of us that has to gain that trust back.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, my hat's off to you for doing it, and to your husband for even saying, because like I said, I was on the opposite end of that, where he didn't want to try to try it. I mean, I left. That was it. Door closed. You're not coming back. So I think it just does my heart good to know that y'all have tried, that you're trying,
Yeah.
And I said, hey, look, there's Dora's in the house.
Hi, Dora.
And so I think that's awesome. And my hat's off to him as well for taking a chance.
Yeah.
Sometimes men just have a hard time, they just, they don't want to admit they're wrong sometimes.
Yeah.
So it sounds like y'all are doing a lot of healing. So we talked about your chronic illness, you deal with your chronic illness. And so how has that changed your perspective on relationships and personal well-being? So how do you feel? I mean, I know you've talked about your chronic illnesses, what you have. Mm-hmm. And so how has it changed your perspective on your relationship?
Well, the fact that he still wants to be with me.
I think that's awesome.
Because and right now he's working extra hours because I can't work. And so that even makes me want to cry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to make you cry, but I think, like I said, I just admire that for both of you, because you and I have talked about that in the past, and I wished and my daughter's in the room, so I wished her dad and I could have had a second chance. I really do. And would it have been better? I don't know, but I admire you. I totally admire you and your husband for doing it. So anyways, we're going to not cry, which you're okay. It's just a safe place. You know that you're safe with me. And
crying's not bad. So
and Miss Wileen sends you some hugs. So we're going to move on to something that you love, and we're going to talk about your art. And if you've not, I don't know. Okay, here we go. I wanted to try to put some of your slides up, and no, it's not bad to cry at all. And I wanted to put some of your slides because I went and looked at some of her clothing, and oh my Lord, you and I have got the same taste, girl.
Yep. We do.
Oh my gosh. I mean, that one that you have on right there, I want the shirt so bad. And Kathleen is art. Yeah, she said it right there. She said Kathleen is art.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. So I think it's awesome. So when did you first discover your passion for art, and how has it evolved over the years?
I don't know if it was in high school, but I took some art classes in high school. Just the beginner level, grade 10. Or 10th grade, as you would say, I think, in the States. Sorry, I've got too many people.
No, you're fine.
Hello. Say hello.
Who is that?
That's my brother, Jeff.
Well, hi, Jeff. You're live on YouTube. My name's Candace.
This is Candace, and that's me. Oh, you're not even. I was thinking you're on a video. You're not on video, are you? Hello. Did you mean to call me? No. I missed the turn. I'll be there in 20 minutes.
We got 20 minutes.
Cool.
Okay. So, describe your art. How would you describe your art?
My art is called, one of the names is called acrylic pour painting. Mm-hmm. Now, this specific art I found while I moved to Saskatoon, the city that I'm in, 7 years ago. Yep. And I had been watching YouTube, mm-hmm. and I kept seeing these videos of acrylic art painting, and I just kept going, I need to do this painting. So finally, but I wasn't feeling well enough, because when I get my flare-ups, I can be flat in bed and not able to do anything for too many days. So anyhow, so I started doing that in 2019. And it's just been refreshing. It's abstract, most of it. So
yeah, I would definitely call it abstract. That's
yeah.
what I love about it.
Well, some of it you can do flowers and whatnot. I think I showed you one yesterday.
Yeah, and I looked on. I'm going to post her link. I'll post it. Yes, that shirt right there. There was a shirt, and well, there was other things.
Yeah, the shirt and pants.
I picked out. Well, I picked out several things. I'm telling you, if I'm going to post her link, and you guys please go look at it because I can't even explain it, but I mean, what she has on right there, that is every color under the sun that I love.
And it's a jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Or how else would you call it? Like it's a full piece. So it's
but you have like jumpsuits, you have shirts.
What's that extra piece you're wearing on top there?
This?
Yeah.
I call them kimonos, but
that's what they are. I have kimonos.
Yeah,
well.
she has kimonos.
I have scarves. I have head.
You'd have head scarves. You have, I think there was like tote bags and stuff on there. Oh my God. Yep. There is so much on there. So you guys, I will make sure to post that link and make sure to look at it. But she does, there is something made from that particular art piece that she just showed us. Okay, here we go. Now, is that the pink one you just did?
This one? No, this is a completely different one.
Okay.
The pink one, I have to find where it is. I have an orange and green one like it. It's not as bright as this one, but I've got the painting in my bedroom.
Okay, so when you paint that on, what is that you paint that on?
This right here is just a tile.
And then
hi Nona, Angie.
Oh, that's Ange nails. Oh girl. I gotta get with you about nails. Okay, so you paint it on the tile.
Just a tile. And I turn it into a coaster. So I have to still do a seal on here. Mm-hmm. So I'll put lacquer on it. Some people put varnish. Some people put resin. Mm-hmm. But I think resin would be too strong for me because I have asthma.
Yeah.
So
do you submit that to your...
Yes, I take a picture of it. It has certain pixels that it has to have in the picture in order for it to come out bright enough. For the colors on the item. I've just started incorporating solid pieces as well to go with the I cannot think today. Sorry.
Don't feel bad.
To go with the patterned one so that you can also add. I've got a couple so I have a couple sleeveless shirts that you can put the kimonos over Yeah, and then for the wintertime, we also have sweaters, and they're not kimonos, but they're like
you had like a shawl.
There's shawls as well, it's kind of like a coat, but it's not a coat. It's like a sweater. I don't know. It's longer.
Well, you don't care. I'll post that link here.
Yes.
But I don't want y'all to go there because we don't want you to leave yet. We want you to stick around because we're going to not make this run long. So what inspired the clothing line other than what I want to make
I saw it advertised, right? So wait, I'm going to show you one more. 1 second.
Okay. I'm telling you what, I'm going to put her link up there, and her stuff is beautiful. So I'll go ahead and put the link, but don't leave, okay? I'm going to put the link up there, but we don't want y'all to leave. Oh, I may not put it up there just yet. I may have to wait. Okay, is that a new one?
No.
Okay.
That one is actually on some of my art, on my clothing as well.
Okay, I think I remember seeing that one. I don't know. I looked at so many, and I think I put a couple in my cart.
I know it's at least on a scarf. I don't remember what else it is on.
Yeah, you'd had some long scarves too.
Yeah, and I have the style that I have on right now. Oh, thank you. The clothing that I have on right now. Just let me. Oh, this is another one. I was just practicing different.
Oh, I love but see, I'm a floral girl.
Yeah,
I like florals, and I think you could start naming them after those of us who have become your friends. Like you could name a Dora one and a Angie one and a Candace one.
Well, you know what? I probably will.
you could have the YouTube line.
Exactly.
YouTube lady line.
There you go.
The lovely line. The lovely lady line. Yeah. I mean, I think that's a neat idea. But so So
when I saw it advertised, I was like, that is so amazing. So I started reading up on it to find out more about the clothing. And I don't like to do anything unless I actually like it, right? So I ordered a couple shirts. My sister has ordered a couple shirts as well. And the 2 shirts that I have worn them. I think I've had them for 5 years. And I wear them weekly. So they're washed regularly.
So what kind of material are they? You kind
of have some like each one has different kinds of material in. Some have a little bit of, you know what? I should have read up on this, but my memory just doesn't. It has like it will tell you, but I'll do a video on the whole line so that I can explain it better.
And like I said, I'll post your link because I want everybody to go check it out because I showed it to my daughter and me and her just were like, oh my gosh. And my daughter used to do some abstract art. And I thought, man, I've got something or one of her paintings that she did. I'd love to make that into something. So we're going to talk about your self-care real quick because obviously your art is part of your self-care, right?
It is. That is correct.
And I hope you don't feel like I'm rushing you, but I know you got dinner plans. So
I'm just going to give you one more thing on my art and then.
Okay, please.
Because I'm sure he's visiting with Raul, so he's good. So I won't sell anything unless I like it, right? So I made those pieces first so that I could wear them, see how long they're going to last for. So they're good quality. For me, I've never liked thick, heavy clothes. I like, unless it's wintertime and it's minus 30, right?
Yeah.
No choice. But this is nice and thin. I don't know if you can see
that. I like stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's not.
And it's more of a neurodivergent type of clothing, I would say.
Bingo.
Yeah, and a lot of us
like things tight on us.
Yeah, exactly. Well, for me, it's either has to be super tight or it has to be loose.
Loose. That's me. And I think that's why I love kimonos so much because I can. Well, I don't like my arms to show and stuff like that. So that's what I admired about your clothing line because you had something for everybody. There was something for small girls and there's stuff for plus size girls too.
That's right.
So that's what I loved about it because you had so much versatility, I guess is what I'm
saying. And I'll be adding more to right now we only have t-shirts and sweatshirts for men. But of course, if you like them, you can order them as well. But
that's what I was looking at was, I guess, the man shirt in the one that you're wearing now.
Right.
Because you showed me that your husband's or something that you ordered.
Yeah, I showed you my husband. So that's the men's t-shirt, which is a different one than this. But there's also a ladies.
Yeah. And it was more form-fitting too, wasn't it?
Kind of, not really.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, so I don't know what I was going to say, but I just fell in love with the clothing line. And so I just figured I might as well share it with everybody else.
Well, I love it. And I think that you sharing your art, that's a legacy, girl.
Yeah.
Like I tell everybody my YouTube, if I ever have grandkids, then they can watch me on YouTube.
I'm also going to be adding my, my parents' paintings on some of my clothing as well.
Oh, girl.
So I got permission from my siblings because they both passed away.
That's wonderful. I love that. And you and I have talked about that. We've talked about our mamas too. We've lost our mamas about the same time. Okay, so you want to move on to your self-care?
Sure, we can do that.
So what's self-care? Kathleen's very, her platform, she talks about her chronic illnesses and stuff. So what self-care practices have been crucial in your life's healing journey?
Okay, so I would say what I started with was the painting, just to give me that distraction from my pain, from, all of the fatigue and everything, brain fog. Then from that was my healthy eating. I couldn't do a lot of exercise, a lot of walking or anything like that. So that was my main thing to get me that energy back again. And then I'm incorporating the walking and I'm trying to do Pilates as often as I can, but sometimes I can only do 2 or 3 days a week for 5 to 7 minutes. That's all I can do. But for walking,
nothing.
Yes, for walking, I can do anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour now, just depending on the day.
Yeah.
And some of that is grocery shopping or whatnot. And then on top of that, I have an app that I have found called Lifeline. I'm not an associate of theirs or anything. I don't sell their app or get commissions or anything from it. I just really enjoy it. I'm going to show it to you here. It's called
awesome. Hey, if y'all in the chat have any questions to ask Kathleen, please feel free to, I don't want to put her on the spot, but I mean, we're all friends here. So if you have anything you want to ask her, please do.
And I will add to that. Right. Also, I am on meds for anti-anxiety, antidepressant, both. So the first time I took that was, I don't know, a long time ago, more than 10 years ago. But I only took it for 6 months, and then I felt like it was making me worse as opposed to better. So instead of going to my doctor and talking to her about it, because in my generation, our generation, meds were bad, right?
Taboo. Yeah.
Especially if you were a Christian, you're supposed to only focus on God and he will help you. Well, if we have a chemical imbalance or trauma from our childhood, we need to heal. And sometimes you just need that help. It's no different than cancer. It's no different than, and anything else. If you have anything that is an imbalance in your brain and it's not letting you have relationships properly, it's not letting you think properly, just whatever function in life, there's nothing wrong with taking something that will help you. So about 2 years ago, I've been talking to the doctor off and on here, my new doctor here in Saskatoon, about taking something. So to be honest, I at first started with the CBD gummies because I was still scared of what happened the previous time, me getting worse. And I have a child at home, so I didn't want to get worse again. So I tried that for a little bit, and it did help, but it wasn't sustainable, So I was like, okay, I'm ready to try the meds. And so he gave me something, and the first thing that he gave me has helped me this time. And it's escitalopram or something like that. But it's helped me. I've been on it for about 2 years. It's been helping incredibly. And I don't feel like I'm angry all the time. I can concentrate more. I don't feel like crying all the time, because before I would cry at the drop in daily, almost any time of the day. So I can, the perfect thing though is I can still be me. If I'm sad, I can still cry. If I'm happy, I can still be joyous. If I'm,
There we go.
There is never any shame in taking care of your mental health. So happy that it helps. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I have always said, and I've had friends that couldn't have children, or they, because, and they went through all that IVF. Not that I'm talking about, we're all menopausal women here, but anyways, I have always believed, and that's like with me and my ADHD, I believe God gives man the knowledge, because his people suffer and they struggle. And so I just feel that God gives man the knowledge to help us, to help women conceive, and to help people have families, and to help us with our mental health, because I mean, you think about it. I mean, and sometimes meds can be bad, but I'm so grateful that I have my meds for my ADHD. Of course, they wear off by this time.
Well, you're doing wonderful.
But you and I have talked about that a lot. Okay, so show us this app that you've been.
Can you see that?
Is it Liven?
Liven, yep.
Yeah, okay.
It shows it in cursive on the thing and then underneath in
And what regular. Does that do for you?
What this does, so I'm going to just show you a little bit here. I won't show you in long detail because I just don't have that time, but I will show you here in a second. I also have an app for my healthy eating, so which I find helps me keep me on track because I'm sure I have ADHD. Okay, so the top one is basically, can you see that?
Mm-hmm. You've got it. Let's reflect on your progress.
Yeah, so just do your progress every day. And then it'll ask you to add tasks for the day. So you can add one or you can add however many. And they are, it gives you a list like wash your dishes, talk to someone you love, reach out to someone you care about.
Have my daughter set that up for me.
Yeah, it's amazing. And that's just a part of it, right? And then on top of it, childhood. Right now I'm on childhood trauma impact.
Oh.
So that's it gives you tests to see where you're at.
Uh-huh. Is that you have to pay for that or?
You do, yeah.
Okay.
It'll give you free ones for a certain amount of time, but I wasn't sure if I was going to pay for it, but I find it so valuable that I just have to. And here it gives you logs your mood. So let's log my mood right now because you can do it 3 times a day.
Yeah.
So I would say I'm good right now. So it'll change colors. If I go awesome, which I never put, very rarely, because with my fibromyalgia, I try not to allow myself to get too emotional because then I end up crashing again.
Mm-hmm.
So anyhow, so it'll tell you good. And then under that, you'll put continue. You can write what feelings do you have that have made you feel good? And so you can put calm, confident. If you're feeling more connected than other days, you put connected. They've got you can put tired, you can put fatigue. They've got a whole list of feelings, right?
Yeah.
And you can add other ones. So I'm just going to do this just because.
So are you able to go back and then kind of look at your progress to see if you've made progress? Say you go back 5 days and say, well, I made progress each day.
Yes.
Okay. I love that. Yeah, I'm a list maker. Now, like this week, I can't keep my own house clean, but I can keep that funeral home clean.
Yeah. No, I totally understand.
My daughter's like, I've been organizing at the funeral home, and she's thinking, gosh, how come she can't do this at home?
Not having 9 dogs in your home is
right now, yeah. 3 of them are fixing to leave tomorrow.
Yeah, but they're leaving.
Lord. So,
and they're not all yours. You take care of them and foster different things. So sorry.
Yeah, and then Rian's fixing to move out too, so we're going to be moving some of her stuff. So,
but you know what? I've been like that. I remember mentioning that to one of my bosses, and they years ago, probably a good 12 years ago, I said to her, well, here I'm organized and everything, but you should see my home. And she didn't like that. So I was like, okay, apparently she doesn't understand. And at that time, I didn't understand ADHD either.
Yeah. And I like my work space. Now, I just like it
organized.
I like it good. But like I said, I come home and I get overwhelmed at home. I don't want to do it. You put in 8-9 hours a day at a job, and then you come home and you're like, oh my God, I don't want to do anything.
Exactly. So and for me, now that I'm home, that's another part of my self-care. Is because I'm at home all day and I'm working on bettering myself. So then I take that, I'm also using Norwex, which is a cleaning product.
Oh yeah.
That I've been using for 3 years. Like I said, I like to use something for a long time before I actually try to show anybody else what I'm doing, because I want to see if I actually like it.
Yeah.
Right.
I've heard I've never used it personally, but I've heard good things about it.
Yeah. And so I'm using that. And I also like to keep my home clean and everything. But for me, sometimes I'll have to say, I'll leave my dishes for 2 or 3 days because I have to get something else in my house done. Right.
Yeah.
So I can't do everything all the time. Even though I'm in a small place, we're only in a 3-bedroom, I would say it'd be like an apartment.
Yeah.
Because it's all on one floor. But it's a decent size. But if I were to clean the whole thing in one day, it would put me out for a week or 2.
I was going to say, it'd put me out. If I had to clean my whole house in one day, I never. So do you still have kids at home, Kathleen?
I have a 16-year-old, yes, at home.
Okay. I thought. So how many kids do you have?
I have 3. I have a 29-year-old, 26-year-old, and then the 16-year-old.
Okay. I thought we talked about that you still had kids at home. I do until next week. Of course, she's 27. She just moved home temporarily. So how, I think we've basically talked about that, how you balance the demands of life. So obviously you use your app to kind of help you.
I use my app, and that has really helped me a lot. But now I also, or before I had the apps, I also learned to pace myself.
Yeah.
So I would start out by cleaning for 10 to 20 minutes, and then I would have to rest for 2 hours because I've been in a flare-up for the last year and a half. So now I'm able to do sometimes even an hour of cleaning or 30 minutes of cleaning. My doctor doesn't like it when I push it too much because then he's like, you're just going to end up in a major flare-up again.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Yeah.
So then, yes.
So that's my house or your house?
Yeah, sorry, my brother just came, so.
I'm like, dogs, is that my house or your house?
It's my house. Sorry about that.
That's okay. I'm used to it. Like I said, I didn't know if it's mine or yours.
So let me do this for our last couple minutes.
So I'm going to ask you, what advice, can you hear me, girl?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Perfect.
Okay, so what advice would you give to others who are struggling other than the app balancing chronic illness in their personal relationships?
Well, what really helped me, Raul and Dominic have both been to the doctor with me. And he has talked to them about, not talked to them directly, but while talking to me about my chronic illness and that I can't push through and that I have to take my breaks and that if I have to take 2 or 3 days off to do nothing, that's what I have to do, or 2 weeks. That's what I have to do. And that it's something serious. It's not just a pretend made up thing.
Yeah.
And so both my husband and my son have been at different times with me and the doctor while he's telling me this thing. So that really helped. For them to understand that what I'm going through is serious, right?
Yeah. I get that because that's like my daughter. We haven't lived together in 7 years because she's been married or living off. But she did not realize how bad my ADHD was until she watched me. And I feel bad because I know it probably, at least she thinks, oh God, my mother's a goof. But, I just, like I said, like Dora said earlier, I live unapologetically. I do. This is my life. It took me 59 years to get to this point. And
But she adores you. She adores you. Well, I can see it.
She told me, she said, I love you, but I'm tired of living with you.
But that's normal at this age, right? Yeah, it's normal.
You know what? I could have went home and lived with my mother. If someone said, you got to go live with your mother, oh God, I'd lose my mind.
Yeah, so we have to make sure we realize that with our kids, that it's not that they don't love us. It's that it's just normal.
Yeah.
Not to want to live at home at a certain age anymore.
So I'm going to ask you, let's see. Are there any upcoming projects or collaborations coming up in the future that you're excited about?
Not at the moment. I do have a few people that I have talked to, but I'm going to throw this out if that's okay.
No, this is all you, girl.
So I'm going to change my day for doing the reason I started my collaborations on Friday nights is usually Raul would go with his friends Friday nights, and I can go as well, but a lot of times it wears me out too much. So I decided to start my lives Friday nights. But then at the same time, if I'm starting to feel better, I might feel like going with him. So I'm thinking of doing it Thursday nights, because weekends people are usually busy, right?
Yeah, that's me. I think I'm about doing maybe Sundays, since you got me. Kathleen got me started on this, so I really owe her a lot. She's my mentor.
Oh, I don't owe you a lot, but we become better friends, just like Dora and I, since we've done our life.
I love it. It's
so nice to get to know each other in a real way, right? As real as we can without meeting each other in person.
Well, we talked about how do you hope to inspire others, and you've already talked about that. I mean, you hope that you're kind of like me. This is your platform, and you want others to know that there's life after chronic illness, heartache,
messing up.
I mean,
making mistakes. Yeah.
And we're only human.
Yes, and you're not broken.
No,
you have so much worth.
That's true. And what do they say? Broken crayon. Is it broken crayon still? How is that?
Still color?
Color? I don't know. There's something.
I've heard that as well, but
I know. Oh, I've also heard that you've got to be broken. God has to break you to remake you too. Yes. I always lived by that, because when I was in a really deep valley, I just have to remember, okay, He's breaking me because something's going to come good out of this. And I think with your art and stuff, honestly, I think that's amazing that you've come with it. Okay, so is there anything else you wish people understood about living with chronic illness?
Yeah, because I've had people, there was a pastor's wife that was following me for a little while. And they have somebody in their church who has chronic fatigue syndrome, and nobody would believe her, because what you have to do when you have a chronic illness, no matter what it is you have to, because we never have a full battery of energy, right? So we have to say, okay, we need to be able to have some fun in our life as well, not just sitting at home. So we have to say, what am I going to use you can say spoons for, or my battery energy for? What am I going to save that for? Mm-hmm. So this lady would say, no, I can't help setting up the chairs, or no, I can't help cleaning up the kitchen or at church, right? And the pastor's wife, I won't say her name because I don't have permission, but she understood and was accepting, but a lot of the other ladies, there'd be a lot of murmuring around because this lady wouldn't help. But she can go out and go shopping, and she can go out and visit a friend. Well, yeah, because shopping is necessary. That's a need. Whether it's for clothes or something else, and the clothes makes you feel good, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you do your hauls, and it gives you that boost, right? And so that's something that we need to look for, things that are going to give us boost, because it can be so discouraging and so depressing to not be able to live life to its fullest in the old way that we used to.
Yeah.
Now our life to its fullest is me being fully dependent on my husband when I used to work full time, and then we used to, and I'm so how can I say, thankful that he's willing to be back with me, and regardless of whether I have to not work outside of the home or not.
Well, please give him a big hug from me, because like I said, I admire. Because sometimes men don't want to, once you hurt them or they don't want to try, it's like, no, you left me, you walked away. So I admire him, and I admire you for I think Ange said something here. Oh, I'm so excited about finding you too. So
yes, we're very excited.
I'm going to be checking out your channel, because
Me
I've been
too.
doing my nails. So, anyways, we're going to wrap this up.
Well, give me 1 second. Well, you were talking about something and I forgot it.
No.
Hey, Wayne, how are you doing? Have you met Wayne yet?
Yes.
Yeah, you did meet Wayne. Yes.
Bless his heart. Hi, man. He's been shouting me out, and I'm giving you a cyber hug right here. Cyber hug. Is his name Wayne?
His name is Wayne, and he's great at shouting people out. He's a very nice gentleman.
My gosh, thank you so much, Wayne. I'm giving you a hug. Okay. Anyways, go ahead.
So yeah, no, if anybody wants to do a live with me, I like to do one-on-ones. Mm-hmm. It's not that I don't like the bigger ones, but I feel because of my anxiety, I think it would not work for me. I might be able to be involved in one, but for me to actually lead one or host one, I don't think that would work.
Yeah.
I think years ago it would have, but not now. So anyhow, if anybody would like to do a live with me, my goal is to do it unless on Thursday nights we can figure out a time. If that doesn't work and we both have a free time on Friday night, then we can do that as well.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I've thought about changing mine to maybe Sundays because usually I'm a little bit more refreshed. I've had a long week and I'm tired. And but we kind of, like I said, Kathleen, I owe her because she kind of got me started on this. She jumped into one of my lives one time and said, "Hey, I know how to do that." And I was like, "Oh," she was my godsend. So, anyways, you got the ball rolling for me, so I appreciate it. And but anyways. But yeah, I'm like you. I'm gonna try to do this more. I know that me and Wylea, who she's not on, I don't think. If she's still here, say hi. Wylea makes soap, so I know you were kind of wanting to learn how to do that. So yeah, and I'm open to. I'm like Kathleen. If y'all want to do anything, like I said, I know that other night you and Dora pulled me on, and I thought that was so much fun.
Yeah. It was fun.
I was in the dog room and we were live, and I thought, "Oh, well, okay, why not? This is fun." So yeah, so I love that. So I love this. I told my daughter, the other day, "Oh, hey, Wayne,
my brother just said my 4 minutes have long passed."
Okay, but so, yeah,
you can keep going on your live if you want.
No, I'm probably I'll stay on for a little bit. If everybody wants to stay on, we'll chit chat. But
I love you all.
I'm so proud of you, and
thank you.
Have a good dinner with your Bubba.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
see you all later.
Y'all can say bye to her. I'll stay on for a little bit. If y'all want to chat, if y'all want to ask me any questions, you can. Oh, that was so much fun. Okay, that was my first one. I just feel so accomplished. That was fun. And like I said, I want to do more of these. So if y'all want to do one with me, I mean, I don't know. You might not. This might be a little too much for you. I just tell everybody. And Dora explained to me so well today during her live. She said, "Candace, oh, thank you, Wayne. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. I'm telling you what, this man, he is amazing because he shares us all out to everybody." So I told my daughter the other day, I said, it's really that I have met more people and oh, thank you, man, that I've met more people and I have more better relationships with people on YouTube than I actually do in real life. Of course, I laugh and I don't make light of it. I tell you, I'm a funeral director and I'm working on my apprenticeship. So I don't make light of it. But I guess maybe it takes all kinds to make the world go around. So, oh, thank you, man. I appreciate you so much. But like I said, I thank you. I have met so many neat people on YouTube since I started over a year ago. And so I'm excited that Kathleen came into my live and got me the ball rolling on doing these lives. And like I said, I've met so many awesome people that I have more friendships on YouTube than I do in actually real life. So Wayne, I appreciate you. And, it's my job, my friend. So yeah, y'all make sure you get to know him. But we got 5 people in the house. So if you're in here, just say hi. And if you have any questions for me, Kathleen went ahead and slipped off because we had planned this 2 weeks ago, and but her brother came in out of town, and bubbly. Yeah, bubbly. That's what my daughter. Okay, so y'all want to talk about that? My daughter and I have a booth, and it's called the Bubbly Broomsticks. And when we put it in Chat GBT, we put, I think she did it, I don't know. Mom has ADHD, and daughter is kind of mystical and dark. And so the name of our booth is called the Bubbly Broomsticks. Yeah. So, but yeah, so yeah, we are the Bubbly Broomsticks. So that, because I'm ADHD and my daughter is, like I said, she's kind of mystical. So anyways, but yeah, yeah, isn't that perfect? I mean, is that not the perfect name? But my daughter tells me all the time, because she's very reserved, and she'll say, "You're just so bubbly." So I'm thinking about getting a license plate on my car and putting bubbly on it. I think that would be it. Because I told my daughter, I said, I want a vanity plate. What could I put on it? And she said, well, it has to be something to do with your ADHD. So maybe it's bubbly. Maybe I need to just put bubbly on it. I don't know. So anyways, but yeah. So I want to ask you, yeah, it is. I mean, Bubbly Broomsticks. I mean, it really is. I thought it was a really cool little name. So, yeah, I mean, I probably have more fun than she does. I think she just tolerates me. So she was in here earlier. So Kathleen's met her, so she knows. Yeah, I love the name. I do. I love that. So now that I'm thinking about it, I might just put bubbly on my vanity plate or something. I might put it on the front of my car. I don't know. But anyways, Ange, I hope she loves me. I mean, I love her. She knows I love her, but some days I think, do my kids really like me? Because I'm just a little bit over the top. But hey, let's see, Ange, do you do videos about nails? I wonder if I can. Ange, can I pull you on here? Oh no, can I do that? Of course, the other day, Dora and Kathleen pulled me on there, and I was cleaning the dog room when they pulled me up there. So I was a mess. But yeah, I was asking you about nails because I've been doing my nails. Yes, you do videos and lives. Okay, cool. Because I was a manicurist for 14 years, but that was in the 80s. And so my daughter and I got us some dip powder. And so we did our nails. And so, yeah, because the last time I went to, last time we went, I mean, being that I did nails for so long, and even when I did them, very long time ago, I'm very particular about my nails, and they were just so thick when I would go, and I just didn't like them. And so anyways, I thought I always did acrylic nails when I did nails. And so my daughter and I got us one of those dip kits. And so I'm so excited I found you, because I'm going to go and start watching your videos. But I've been watching videos about nails and stuff. So, but yeah, I was pretty excited when I seen that when I popped on your channel for just a second before we went live on here. So that was pretty exciting. But yeah, we did our nails, and they're still on. My sister went to the nail shop to get her nails done today, and she just basically in tears, because she said they're just so thick and they just look awful. And so, hey, Ange, you want me to invite you on here, or are you prepared? Because, I wouldn't want to. And, since we're on here, I mean, I know this was Kathleen's time, but we need to do a live together, and we'll do nails. Because like I said, I did them for 13, 14 years. I don't know. And I worked in shops, and I even had a shop in my home, but they have come so far since when I was doing them. When I did them, what are you doing to do your live? Oh, this is StreamYard. This is what, is it look okay? Because I've never done anything like that. Yeah, well, I'm not a nail tech anymore either. I let my license lapse, and I was just not going. I'm not going to go back and do that. And the bad thing is too, is my eyesight is not near as good as it was when I did nails, and but my eyesight is not near as good now. So I can drop the link. Okay, help me out, Wayne, because I'm kind of a blonde. I know today Leah, she said, girl, you got to quit calling yourself a dumb hillbilly and a dumb hillbilly and a ditzy blonde. But I don't mean it in a bad. She said, that's negative self-talk. And it's not that I'm not negative self-talk. I mean, that's just how I am. Okay. Well, will you put me on your calendar, and I'll invite you on, and we'll do a live together in the near future. I think that would be fun. And same with you, Wayne. Maybe you and I can go do a live too. I have been putting them on my calendar. And so next Friday, or next week sometime, that says invite guest. Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, okay. I see what you mean now. Okay. So, where did it go? And then I can put it in the comments. Is that what you said? Man, look at that. Yeah, you can find me on Facebook under Candace Lynn. Well, I guess it would help to send it, huh? I'm Candace Lynn on Facebook, so you can find me on there. And I did it. It took me a few minutes, Wayne. Sorry. Yes, it took me a little time. Yeah, I'm a little slow today. But yeah, you can find me on Facebook. I'm Candace Lynn on Facebook, and but I'm on there, and I don't really post much. I had an Instagram forever, and I had an Instagram forever, and then I got rid of my Instagram. I just didn't like it. I don't know. I just got tired of it. I don't know. I don't know. So and then during the whole election last year, which I left Facebook for about 6 months, maybe. It was too much. My friends were bickering. I just, I didn't want to, and I tell people, I vote the way I want to vote. You vote the way you want to vote. I'm not going to sit and bash you, and I'm not going to bash your candidate, but don't bash my candidate. So I left for a while. I left Facebook for a while, just simply because of the election last year here in the U.S. It was a little hairy. And so, and when your friends get mad at each other on a social media, because you don't believe the way they do, it was just kind of, yeah. So I did leave it for a while, but I'm back on there, and I'm Candace Lynn on there. So, and I'm on there. So look me up and send me a friend request. Or I think you can like my page too. Let's see. Do you know how to let a person up? I don't know. I guess I can learn. Oops, hang on. May have to wait till next week, Wayne, because my daughter's not in here either. She was helping me earlier, and like I said, I'm new to all this. I am so glad that Kathleen, I ran into her, because she has really helped me a lot. So we have 3 people on here. So if you're on here, just say howdy. Just say howdy. Howdy, howdy. But I'm going to do more of these. I'm hoping. So like I said, I'm the same way. I'm kind of like with Kathleen. Y'all want to talk to me? Hey, let's talk. Let's talk. I would love to talk to you. Yeah, I don't think it shows that I have anybody in there. I don't see. Are you in there? Are you in there? Yeah, this is my daughter's computer. She actually streams on Twitch. She does games over there. And so I'm hoping by next week she can help me. I have a computer and she can help me set it up next week. We're going to be helping her move. And so hopefully next week I'll be on my own computer. This is her room. See all her little moon stuff in the background. She had like a tapestry right here, and it would, when the fan would blow it in my face. Yeah, sure thing. Show me how. Because like I said, I put the little I put that up there, right? And it says present or invite. So there's that. And then, okay, come on up. Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. And there he is. We're going to put him. There's Wayne. I can't hear you. I'll make sure we can hear you. Your mic is, I can't hear you. What I need to do to, let me edit mic settings. We can't hear you, dude. Okay, is that your name? Okay, is that what you are on Facebook, Angie? Or is that Instagram? What am I doing wrong, Wayne? We had this problem with, oops. We had this problem with, we didn't have any sound on her either. We don't have any sound. Okay, you're on Instagram. Okay, like I said, I'll have to download the app again. So, all right, hang on. Let's see what we need to do. Wayne, you're no pro at this, aren't you? Okay, hang on. Let me turn you up. I think I hear something. Unmute mic. No, that's my dog I hear. I thought I heard something. Edit mic settings. Hey, Rhiannon, if you're out there, Rhiannon, are you out there? Help us set the... Yeah, we had this earlier with her. It wasn't popping up. Her sound wasn't. So we had this problem with her earlier. And she had to do something. There's Wayne. Whoops. Add to stage. There we are. Okay. Now can we hear anything? Let's see. Edit mic. It's all on. See, it does you. Dumb blonde hair. Dumb blonde. He's just chatting away. I can't hear him. I can't hear you, Wayne. Okay, well, we'll try this next time. Maybe my daughter, I don't guess she's in there because I was trying to figure out how to. Because like I said, when Kathleen and I were in here earlier, we were having issues. Let's see, there's audio. Okay. Okay. Well, Wayne, I'll get you next time. Maybe when we can figure out how to do this. We'll do this next time because I don't know what's going on. Because like I said, my daughter's not in here. And so I'm sorry about that, buddy. She's not in here. And this is, like I said, this is her little thing. So anyways, but I think I'm going to sign off because I'm kind of tired. I've had a long day at work. And I sure do appreciate those of you who have popped in, and y'all are the best. And y'all are, oh, there you are. Y'all are the best. I appreciate it so much. And like I said, it's amazing, this community that we're kind of starting to build. You know, I think somebody called me an over 40 creator, but I'm actually an over 50 creator. So that gets me any brownie points or pushes me out the algorithm, maybe. Okay. All right, y'all, it's been fun, and I appreciate y'all again so much, and I will be going and looking you up, Ange, and hey, y'all have a good night. Wayne, you have a good night, and thanks for joining us, and hopefully we will see y'all next week when Wylia is going to join me, and I'll let y'all know when. Wylia is, she's Holy Botany, and she makes amazing body soap, face soap that I use, and y'all would love it. So, all right. See y'all next time.